Football League.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that may be about his game? Leadership and being a great teammate.
A gain of 16 yards.
Brissett.
First down, Arizona.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Jack Wyland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that joy, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Irvin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
No gain on
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to this little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 47 yards. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's a valid words in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanted to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Brissett going to move him around here. Brissett from the gun on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the Cards call on Matt Hawk to punt. Johnson on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49.
Now they'll change things up. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They need 2. Here's third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. These two teams all tied after one.
36-yard line.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they try to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's taken in by Weaver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Brissett now. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Hey, kill. 19, go.
On the handoff, it's DiMercado. Able to power through. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Kill. Go.
The give is to DeMarcano. And the Cardinals are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Kill. 19. Okay. Got 20. Quick. Go.
Here's Knight on the handoff. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bam, Knight taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll start on the ground with Irving. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 75 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
19. Set.
Brissett going to move him around here. Second and 11. Got his man. It's Dortch. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Brissett sets to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To throw is Brissett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brissett. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
180!
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch. And then
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That's good. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force him up an incompletion.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Cardinals.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's another Buccaneers.
Hey,
Play fake. Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And a catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Baker going to change it up. First down, here's White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
12 more yards. That's another.
And now they'll shift things around. White will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
White Touchdown, Buccaneers. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through it. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. Mayfield. From the right side, taken in by Godwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 7.
Here's Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Emeka Egbuka from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 6. Here's Bissett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That is incomplete. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. He's got McBride here over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Out of the gun, Brissett. Goes right back to McBride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down. Brissett going to move him around here. Again, it's Brissett. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 17-yard line. To throw, Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2nd and 10.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Brissett. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. From the gun, here's Brissett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
4th down, Brissett. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing, Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert! 180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Stop!
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33.
10 yards to go.
180! Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often